Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute. Right now I'm working on a pretty big video that's taking a lot of time and I want to do it right. In the meantime, I had something happen kind of recently that I think is worth bringing up and sharing with you all, and that is saying no to an audition. So let's talk about that. As a people pleaser myself, I feel like I've had issues in the past of just taking whatever audition I can get, and it leads to bad projects. So there are two times in semi-recent history where my agents have gotten me an audition for something that I don't think is quite up to par or up to my value standards. One of which was a VO job that I could have auditioned for that was for an organization that doesn't hold the same beliefs that I do. And it just felt wrong reading that. Then there was another audition that I turned down because the script wasn't that good. And I just want to remind you all, that's totally a thing that you can do. Your agents aren't going to always read the full scripts of all of the projects that they're submitting you out on, so it's up to you to ask for the full script, and if you're reading it through and you find that it's just not up to your standard, then it's totally okay to send them a text, send them an email, call them, and just say, hey, I would like to not do this project for X reason. In both instances, when I turned down those auditions, my voiceover agent and my on-camera agent both were very receptive to my reason for not submitting on the job. My on-camera agent even suggested that I could still audition if I was on the fence, and then if it got far enough along, I could say no during an avail. But for me, in this instance, it was a project that I don't think was up to snuff and up to my caliber. Good scripts have a higher tendency to lead to a good project, but bad scripts have a very, very low chance of being a good project. So if you have a script that has a lot of typos, or if you are reading something that's just really rambling or kind of going on for a long time, just recognize that that's something that you don't have to do. There are plenty of low-budget short films and student films that are cast properly and have a good script and will ultimately be a lot better for your career. You shouldn't be afraid to talk to your agents or your managers about this sort of stuff. And if you get friction on the other end and people are saying, well, you still should audition, that might be a red flag between you and your agent. You and your agent should have a symbiotic relationship. So just know that y'all are working for each other to help each other. And they do work for you, but you should also be doing some work as well. So that's what we're gonna get into next, how to vet a project. Honestly, what I do to vet a project is I just make sure that there are no typos, that the script is neat and tidy and properly formatted, and that all the breakdowns are in order and everything is organized. Also, if any of you are wondering what a professional script or breakdown looks like, or what a breakdown even is, just check out my script analysis video. I cover it all there. All right, let's get back to the video. If the people behind the project are cutting corners on the script or on any facet of the production going into your audition, just imagine all the corners they're gonna cut in production. In TV and film, you have so much that is outside of your control that what little control you do have, you should exercise to a good degree. And you should vet these projects accordingly. If you're having doubts as you're reading a script as to the intention of the people behind it or of whether or not the writer or director is good, just be sure to just check their other body of work. It's all there, everybody. We have the same internet, so go on Google, do your research, and if you see that it's something that you wouldn't want to be a part of, then just make it very clear that you don't want to be a part of that. That's totally okay. You can stay professional and not personal. Just tell exactly why. If you have to put in the decline and EcoCast submission, just say, I'm not interested in the project, and you can move on. You don't want to be a part of something that's bad, period. I would so much rather book like 3 solid jobs over like 5 years than have like 7 projects that I don't want to show people. So just again, raise your bar, hold true to your values, whether you're self-submitting, whether you have an agent, and just remember that doing stuff on your own will empower you even more to take yourself seriously as a creator. All right, that about does it. What did you think of this format? If you liked it, drop a comment down below and maybe I'll do some more quick one-off videos like this while I'm working on some bigger stuff. And stay tuned. I have some stuff for you international actors in the works. So please like, share, subscribe, comment, and follow me on Instagram if you haven't done that already at Willie Dubs. That's where that old Willie Dubs still lives. And thank you so much for washing. Thank you so much for washing your hands and wearing a mask, and thanks for watching.